My name's Molly White, and I'm scared of heights. My name is Molly White, and I'm here to tell you that I used to be very pro-abortion. I used to be very pro-choice. And if anybody dared to challenge me on my opinion, I would be angry and I'd be in their face. And the reason why I was very pro-choice is because I had a choice I had to defend. I had to defend my abortions because if I couldn't defend them to be right, I had to face the ugly truth that I killed my babies. I should be a grandmother now because 32 years ago I killed my first child. Not because I wanted to, but as a young, naive college student, when I went for a pregnancy test at a local clinic, it wasn't a family planning clinic, but I went for a pregnancy test, and I knew I was pregnant, but I had to have it confirmed. The doctor came in and he said, "You're pregnant, but don't worry about a thing. You can have an abortion." I never even dreamt of abortion. I didn't even know what it was, and I was graduated in 1976. It had been legal for several years, but I didn't know what it was. And I never would have considered it. I wanted to have 10 children. I loved babies. But this doctor was in a medical coat. Surely he knew what he was talking about. All of a sudden, I started thinking, well, I could avoid shaming my parents, and the father of the child had already left me. Maybe I wouldn't have to suffer as a single mother and la, 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 la. You know, your mind just starts making justifications. But my heart gave me some trouble. So I called the abortion clinic that the doctor was so nice to give me the number to. And they said, well, come in and we'll counsel with you. So on my way to Austin, Texas to be counseled, my heart was really giving me a hard time, and I couldn't figure out why. So I decided, well, when I get to the abortion clinic, I'm going to ask 2 major questions, and I'll base my decision, my choice, on these 2 questions. I told the woman I was about 9 weeks pregnant. I wanted to know, what's the fetal development stage of my baby? I was clueless. I didn't know. In fact, in high school when we had health education, I thought the ovaries were in the brain. So I was a little clueless about fetal development. And she said, oh, it's just a tiny blob of cells. Does anybody have a fetal model? The woman lied to me. The woman lied to me. I wanted the truth. She lied. I asked her if there was any risks, any kind of emotional or physical risks of the abortion procedure. Oh, no, it's perfectly safe. It's safer than having a baby. She lied to me again. But I believed her lies. I didn't know till later. I believed her lies. So, but I went through with the abortion, but I felt like a sheep being led to slaughter because they were telling me, oh, you're doing the right thing. It's about women's empowerment. You know, sign these papers and go give us your money and go back to the other room. Well, it's not about a women's empowerment. Does killing make a woman powerful? No. Does killing make anybody powerful? No. Motherhood makes you powerful. Being pregnant and creating another human being in your womb makes you powerful. Being able to give birth like no man can do makes you powerful. And I'm standing here because I have 2 living children that made me powerful. And I'm standing here today because of the children that I murdered. And let me tell you, the second one was forced. Don't tell me you don't think it's forced abortion. I was forced to have a second abortion. I was already mentally messed up from my first one. I just buried 2 stillborn babies. I had a little boy at home that has survived triplets. So I was emotionally messed up, and I was forced to have an abortion, and it destroyed me. But what makes me powerful is I have a voice now.
Yes.
And my voice is abortion hurts you. It violates you as a woman, as a human being. It hurts you to the deepest core. It hurt my femininity, my identity, my self-worth. I still struggle with making decisions today because I made 2 very poor decisions. It hurts you in every single way. We're here to help women. All I needed was somebody to say, you'd be a great mother. That's all I needed to hear because I would have been a great mother. I am a great mother. But that's all I needed was a little help. I help young women now. I've put women in my homes. I've helped buy baby clothes. I've done everything I can to support pregnant women. And you know what? Every time I see a pregnant woman, I say, thank you for being a life giver. You will be a wonderful mother. We're here to support you. That's what we want. We want support. We want love and acceptance. Murder never empowers anybody. It reduces us to the lowest level of our humanity. So I'm here I'm here for life. I'm here for all women. And we're just here to tell you, we've been there. We know what it's like. We're trying to educate you on the aftermath, but there's severe physical and emotional and psychological consequences when you take the life of another human being. Whether in battle or whether it's an accident on purpose in battle, it doesn't matter. When you take the life of another human being, you will suffer. And I didn't regret mine either for 13 years, but I lived in denial for 13 years. But you can come out of denial and be set free. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to tell about her.
Get back up there.
Can I? Part two. I used to host a television show called Faces of Abortion, where we interviewed women, men, family members, surviving children. You know, everybody born since 1973 is an abortion survivor. Yes. Because nearly half of your generation's been aborted. You live in a country where your mother has a 50-50 chance of giving you life or not. But anyway, I interviewed the mother of this young woman who at 21 years old was killed on an abortionist table. He was a Harvard-trained doctor in Massachusetts. She went in pressured by her boyfriend to have an abortion without her parents' knowledge. And the doctor gave her too much anesthetic, caused her to go into cardiac arrest, and he didn't even know how to resuscitate her. He didn't have any medical equipment to help bring her back or to help save her life, and he postponed calling 911. That young woman is dead. Laura Smith, right here, from a safe, legal abortion in the United States. So we have to know it is killing women. It might not kill them on the table, but they have a higher risk of suicide and death years after their abortion. Abortion never leads to life. It never liberates. It only causes death and misery. Thank you.